cans of previously poured down my neck beer from Tree House Brewing Company out of Monson, Massachusetts, US of A. Yay, yay, are to me stage right. So you know what that means. It's time for another Tree House Brewing Company beer review. And this beer review, like these other ones, has been sponsored by my good buddy Dave at 1021 Brewing. Thanks a million, brother. Before I even get into any of the particulars about the beer, even the name, thanks a million for sending this awesome can to me. Now, this is a special cool review, not just because it's about Alter Ego, that's right, the Julius version that has been dry hopped with Amarillo or Amarillo if you prefer, and Mosaic hops. No, because this beer has 2 months on it. So it's going to be a cool test of Treehouse today. Everybody I see review Treehouse beers, they're uber fresh, like 2 days old, 1 day old. Dave sent me this beer with a little bit of age on it, but that doesn't matter because the cool thing is, let's see how strong their recipe is, how much dissolved oxygen they're getting out of the beer, and how much the hoppiness on this beer lasts. That's what we're going to see today. Now, I've seen my good buddy Joe at Joe's Arcade, I think also Dar at Darwin's Beer Reviews, and definitely Nick from What Cheers Beers review this beer, and they all geeked out, gave it straight hundos, hashtag hundies, all that kind of shit, right? So we're going to see this beer that has exactly 2 months on it at time of recording, how it's held up in the freaking can. Because cans are supposed to be the superior packaging, so we're going to test that shit out today. So let's crack the top. Ah, I love that sound. Get it in the snefta here and tell you what's up with the Treehouse Brewing Company's Alter Ego. Now, like I said before, this beer, damn, the hops are exploding off the top of this freaking can. Damn, citrus just blasting me. Anyways, so, like I said, this is the dry hop version of our good friend Julius, which you know I loved as a beer and gave hundreds both times I reviewed it. Now, this beer, like Julius, clocks in at 6.8% ABV, and it's also probably around the 45 to 70 IBU range, like for the style. So this uses all American hops because what it is the Julius base that they dry hopped the hell out of it with Amarillo and Mosaic hops, and they said, hey, this is our 3rd anniversary beer. That fucking rocks. Let's see what it looks like in the snefta. It looks like straight up like juice in the glass, super hazy. We got about 1.25 fingers of super tightly packed bubbles. I'm saying super a lot. Oh well. They're sort of khaki off-white color when I swirl it. Yeah, we already got glass lacing and a bit of alcohol legs. Take a look at that, guys. That's how I like a DIPA or an IPA. Something hoppy to look, dirty, hazy, ready to go. So let's see what's up with the aroma, because for IPAs, API, IPAs, DIPAs, whatever you want, aroma is a huge part of it. Diving in. Wow. Big citrus still. Pineapple. Dankness. Pine. Big herbaceous note. That basil note, right, Joe? Damn. The hops are still up in your grill. Super present. Kind of reminds me of what Hetty Topper smells like, you know? Wow, a lot of pine, a lot of juicy citrus, pineapple, but there's a bigger dank note in the background. You know who also dug this beer? It was Peter at Master of Hop, but shout out to you, brother. Damn, man, this beer smells freaking awesome. It's not as just straight fruit juice as Julius is. It's got more complexity to it, and I suspect that's coming from the Amarillo, or Amarillo, if that's what you prefer. But there's also a mango and a spicy tone in there that's, I know for a fact, because I'm a Mosaic, fanboy. Man, that spicy mango skin, like that comes from Surly Abrasive. Damn, I'm diving in, guys. Thanks a million again, Dave. You rock, brother. I really appreciate you sending me this beer. Diving in. Cheers! Yum. Look at that glass lacing. Man, this beer is not as juice forward as Julius was. Now maybe super fresh, it's mega fruit juicy. This is still really fruit juicy, but there's way more of a dank tone in this beer than Julius has. And that peppery mango coming from the Mosaic, I'm picking that up a lot. The alcohol is totally hidden. It's got a nice medium full, like, coating mouthfeel. In the back end, there's more of a bitter fingerprint on this beer than there was when I had Julius, or I can't remember Green and Curiosity 15. I'd have to watch my review again, but I really remember Julius. Maybe the little bit of time that's come on this, but it really does in a lot of ways, the taste-wise. Reminds me of components that I got from Heady Topper, but that Mosaic that's in there is got this real peppery buildup. You know, it's not like really bitterness is building up on the sides of my palate. It's like right on the sides of my tongue. It's that peppery mango skin thing that you get from Mosaic. Super easy to drink. Totally crushable. I'm drinking this at cellar temperature right now. Down here it's about 55 degrees, 52, something like that. And that's where this is sitting right now. That's where I like to drink this beer. Super cold. That you know isn't for me with this, but man, really tasty. A more complex flavor in some ways, I think, because of the dank tones, that peppery mango, and the other things is that fruit juiciness is still there, but the dry hop, to me, drinking it in this state right now, has put it a little more, the juiciness a little more to the back burner. Excuse me, that was a super dank burp. Wow. Doesn't mean I don't like it. It means it's a different beer, and it's a different experience, and that's what they meant, but it's a really cool beer because that juiciness is saying, look, I'm still here, there, then pow. You get that spicy mango on the sides, and it's one of those beers just like Julius that keeps drawing you back to drink more. I mean, I'm almost crushed this whole snifter. Just hitting here, talking to you, pour myself more? Sure, of course I will. Why not? I'm glad you wanted me to pour more. Here, let's give it a taste out of the can, see if it's any different out of the can. Now, that one's about the same out of the can, really, to me. A little more dank out of the snifter, maybe a bit, but, wow. If you like dank beers, in some ways the dankness level that's in this, and the dankness taste that's coming out of this, reminds me of DC Brow Smells Like Freedom, and that dank fingerprint and spicy dank fingerprint that it leaves on the sides of your palate. But wow, very well made beer, super tasty, another, fucking Tree House, just great beer. What can I say? So, besides, thanks again, Dave. I'm going to be like a broken record, because when people do something cool, I thank them. That's what we do, right? Shake your head yes. If you don't, you're a douchebag. Anyway, what do we think about Alter Ego? We got to rate it. Rate beer gives it, boom, straight up 100. Beer Advocate, bang, another straight up 100. I've seen plenty of YouTubers give this 100. Bang, hundies. Untapped, since we'll go the extra mile today, is giving it 4.46. I'm going to go with a 97 on this beer. Even with 2 months on it, maybe fresh, it's just a total hop tidal wave, and I give it 100, whatever, everybody's palate's different. I really dig this beer. It's a high A beer. I think I like Julius a little better, just because it's so juicy, but this is very well made. No corners were cut. It's a great beer, bravo Tree House, and it's held up, so they know what they're doing on their brewing chops too. So it's not all hype. It's not just because they got one cool recipe. They know what they're doing brewing-wise. When you have a beer like this one that's got 2 months on it, and I'm giving you straight up honest opinion, it's still a really tasty, awesome thing. I didn't have it super fresh, so I have no beer memory or like jaundice opinion to compare it against, only against what it tastes like now. And to me, in a lot of ways, it's got like it's almost like taste-wise like Heady Topper and Abrasive from Surly had a baby. And it's a little lower ABV baby than both of those, but damn, it tastes pretty fucking good. So, that's my opinion. Have you had Alter Ego? Let me know what you think of Alter Ego. I like the quid pro quo and the back and forth, so you giving me that information would be really freaking cool. Which is also really freaking cool, is when you think locally, drink locally, and support the craft beer movement. Dave hooking me up with this brew, dude, that's supporting the fucking craft beer movement, because he rocks the easy. Are you hooking your brothers up and your friends with beers? Your girlfriends, guy friends, whatever the hell you got? You hooking up them with brews that they like to try from your area? Do that thing, man. Make somebody smile, because beer mail definitely puts a freaking smile on my face. So, to the next DJs BrewTube first, thanks a million again, Dave. I know, broken record, slobber in the knob, whatever. Dude, you rock, brother. Please, also, if you would, rate, comment, subscribe, especially if this is your first time with us, and smash that like button, because that, along with copious amounts of Alter Ego, put my hoppy face on. That's right, because, damn, this is a dang burping ass beer. So next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing but a bunch of Alter Ego drinking love for you, and you know what's coming for you. Hell yes, a big ass, a piece of